Hey, I know things feel pretty confusing and bleh during these current times, but that's kind of one of the reasons why I want to reach out a hand and help redirect things a little. Not in a way that dismisses or invalidates, but just acknowledges, because there are a lot of different ways the world can end up leaving you cold. There's a lot of different ways where little pranks people think are harmless can end up breaking other people. And in running away from responsibility, they just compound the interest of it. Some people are tough and strong, but some aren't. I think this video recapping the manga, I think it shows a lot what that coldness can be like. How it can end up just isolating someone in the end. You really should go watch this video for yourself or set it to background noise if you really like it. I've really only ever watched up to like halfway through over here, but honestly, that was enough to help me just feel a bit of catharsis and feel seen. She has glasses. Wait, what? uh, of course, then there's also this manga, which helped me view things from someone else's perspective and provides insights that someone who feels blessed may not ever realize on their own. Someone who thinks money and luck are everything. And it gets very silly and absurd the longer it goes on, but that's the beauty of it. It embraces its characters and its absurdity instead of trying to deny it for keeping plot structure 100% in place. Oh. And then over here we have a video I would say is really good to hand out to others who are in tough or confusing places. Because it can serve as a starting point rather than trying to force them to accept the full reality all at once. And I think it's a good idea to just take things little bit by little bit. We can defend our boundaries, we can keep those lines drawn, but we can also make space for the process of going from one space to another instead of blindly hoping or blindly assuming that someone's unwilling to change. Instead of blindly hoping that someone is willing to change or blindly assuming that someone isn't willing to change. Because both of those outputs, those only contribute to the cycle. We need to take time to dismantle it, understand what caused it to come about thoroughly and completely, and work on building community spaces that integrate the possibilities of it springing up again, so that way it can be better handled and not dismissed by others, just to keep a status quo going. Because this status quo we all live in is pretty much destroying the very planet we live on. And it's running on fiction that was once useful but isn't any longer. So let's let go of it, okay? There will be grief, confusion, and a lot of growing pain, but I honestly think it'll be for the better. That's all I have to say here. See you all around.